A federal high court in Lagos on Monday acquitted a former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Adeyemi Ikuforiji, and his former aide, Oyebode Atoyebi, of 54 counts of money laundering. The presiding judge, Justice Mohammed Liman, held that the prosecution failed to discharge the burden of proof placed on it by the provisions of the law. Mr. Ikuforiji was charged by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission alongside Atoyebi on a 54-count charge, bordering on alleged 338.8 million naira laundering. They had each pleaded not guilty and were allowed to continue on an earlier bail granted to them in 2012 when they were first arraigned. On March the 17th, 2021, the EFCC closed this case after calling the second witness for the prosecution. Meanwhile, Justice Liman was later transferred out of the Lagos division. The case suffered several setbacks. On May the 4th, 2023, Defense Counsel Dele Adesina San had opened the case for the defense. The defense had called 3 witnesses, including the first defendant, Ikuforiji. Now, for more updates, the former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Adeyemi Ikuforiji, joins me on the news. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much.
I see that you're smiling there, but this case has been on since 2012, which means that it has been 12 years since this case has been on. How would you describe the last 12 years for you?
Actually, it's been on since 2011, and it's a harrowing experience. It's not one that one wants to ever have a repeat in his lifetime. It's unbelievable.
And for those who say that this acquittal was based on technicalities and not necessarily a proof of innocence, how would you respond?
I think the naysayers, and I mean, they probably did not follow it. The judge in his ruling today, he gave all the details why these charges should not even have come up at all, because the charges were just frivolous. To have said that we committed money laundering, when actually the basis of their coming into the house and sending me to court was a very funny letter without an address, without a sender, no telephone number, nothing, alleging that I have stolen or misused 7 billion belonging to the House of Assembly. How did you move from there to charging one for money laundering? And what's money laundering? The judge defined what the law says money laundering is, and it was clear that nothing like money laundering was committed over the period. All the money that they claim we collected, well, I did not even collect anything. It was my aide that was collecting whatever money we needed, but the office of the Speaker. And all the money collected were accounted for. All the money were used judiciously. Nobody claimed that we spent 1 naira that was not to be spent. And the money, it was also clear from even the books submitted as evidences from EFCC that the money came from the bank. Checks of the House of Assembly were issued by the clerk, and taken to the bank, and the money were brought in by the bankers to the house, and members collected whatever belonged to each and every one, and they were signed in the register with
Mr.
the name of the bank.
One can say that, look, You have been discharged and acquitted. You have been let go. So I'm sure that all of this, is now behind you, almost like a long walk to freedom. We are waiting to see what next for you, if you will be back in politics anytime soon. Thank you so much for your time. Former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Adeyemi Ikuforiji.